This program contains harsh language and graphic violence. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Arcturian Apocalypse.
Hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers podcast. I'm Nathan, I'm one of your hosts, and tonight we're playing Alien, the RPG from Free League.
Free League!
Yeah, Free League! Roll! We like them because they kill all of our characters.
No, just mine.
and some legs.
Take their legs.
I wasn't using it anyway.
Yeah, so we played Destroyer Worlds. That was a great scenario. So we're doing some stuff from Colonial Marines and hopefully doing some stuff from Heart of Darkness pretty soon. So that'll be awesome also. So stick around for that stuff. And to help you stick around for that, if you just subscribe to our channel and like us and maybe leave a review, that would be super, super awesome. On that note, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to hand the steering wheel over to Tier.
Hey, thank you, Nate. Mm-hmm. Welcome back, everybody, for our next installment of Arcturian Apocalypse, a short adventure out of the Colonial Marines Operations Manual. Let's go and meet the Junkyard Squad. I'm going to start with Kupo. Tell us a little bit who you're playing.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll take some time to do this. This is Sergeant Oliver Storm. I was injected with this misanthrope, ungrateful soldiers who obviously don't know what a leader is, a bit of them in the ass. But I'm gonna do my best to take these crybabies to the end goal, and do what has to get done for the greater good. Excuse me, I gotta take this call.
All right, Chris, tell us who you play.
I'm playing PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the smart gunner who shoots everything from dune buggies to people to annoying sergeants whenever she gets the opportunity.
Ooh.
All right. Nathan.
Yeah, I'm playing PFC Dick Chopper. I'm the Seaburn specialist of the party. I love my flamethrower, and I love protecting my teammates from the unnatural elements that might be floating around this place. And I hate the sergeant. He's a dickwad.
Jesus. This is not going well.
Tim.
Yeah, he's sitting right there. Lance Corporal Jacob Wasby. I've been named by the other Lance, who you'll meet in a second here. Wasabi. I feel like that was rather inappropriate, but all right, that's fine.
That's racist.
I'll live with it. It is a little bit. Jesus. Anyway,
it's a condiment. I got to call him ketchup. Is there going to be something wrong with that?
I'm about to say.
Yeah. So
I mean, the sergeant's basically mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That's offensive to Americans.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we're listening to Tim. Hey, let's just join in.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Tony. I use my driving and piloting prowess as an escape from my everyday problems serving under Sergeant Fuck It All.
All right, Nathan.
What?
You just did Nathan already. Do Nathan again.
Yeah. I meant the other distinguished gentleman.
You usually have to
Malcolm.
wait 20 minutes before you
you're not even
do me
okay.
again. But
all right.
Look, I'm hitting the Canada Dry real hard. Okay.
It's like hot dog water almost.
I'll be playing Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax. He is a comm-tech specialist trying to keep the communications flowing, which is rather difficult considering what the sergeant did to our comm unit when he landed here. But I am about making certain that this unit, this squad of junkyard dogs, survives in spite of the challenges that are set before us on this particular chicken shit mission. Also, I'm going to keep my friend Dobbs alive, and I'll keep an eye out on Sergeant Storm, who is a great asset to this.
Ass hat or asset?
Asset
Yes.
to this
Same.
squad.
All right, Matt.
Hi, it's Matt. I am playing Corpsman Daryl Doc Dodson, the medic for the unit. And I'm just here to keep everybody alive. And for the most part, just tell them they can rub a little dirt on it. It'll be okay. As I've learned that I don't really do any kind of medical work until you're like unconscious and broken. So don't come to me whining about your bullet holes, your stab wounds, your acid burns. Don't want to hear it.
That's not
So
covered.
it's kind of like being on Cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. And last but not least, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm playing PFC George Mason of the Colonial Marine Corps. He's a hard charger. Even though he's a little discouraged by the current leadership in the unit, he doesn't bear any ill will to the sergeant. Apparently, he was experimented on. He doesn't even realize it. But he's prepared to do what it takes to get his comrades out of harm's way, like he always does. He carries a shield on him. It's a riot shield. But but he is a door kicker, basically. Civil disturbance, nothing too fancy. And with that, I will roll into the recap. So,
Thanks,
folks,
sir.
when we last left off, last session, we were surrounded pretty much. We had incapacitated one of the vehicles with the insurgents, this sort of religious zealot group. But they seem to have the advantage of us. Now, Jenna had incapacitated one of the vehicles with her smart gun, but we were in dire straits. Our vehicle was incapacitated, had holes in it. We only could return fire, but manually. So, good old George jumped out and shot one of the guys, and we started returning fire. And we had managed to, even though he took a hit, the whole team had managed to. Well, most of the team managed to incapacitate most of these insurgents until there were two left. Even though they were asked to surrender, they did not surrender. The final two detonated a grenade and committed suicide. So while the team was figuring out what to do, one of the members went and searched and found a book, a religious book of the team, of the insurgents, which is being looked at. We managed to make our way down to the trading outpost where we did a search. Nobody's there. But we did find a garage. And in the garage, we found basically a small van that we could all climb into to get around in.
I'm going to show the people on YouTube.
It's
show
practically
the
a
van.
rickshaw.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's it. My character is already, George is going to ride on the roof of that sucker. He figures it's safer than being inside. But that's pretty much the recap, unless I've missed anything poignant. And we're continuing.
You did communicate with.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. We did have
mining
communication. We were able to find communication equipment, made communication with our command, the team of Marines on the planet who have secured themselves.
They were not Marines.
They're miners.
I'm sorry.
That was Wayland Yutani
Wayland
personnel.
Yutani, my bad. Wayland Yutani, who secured themselves in their facility, and I think we did relay a message to our Marine Corps compatriots, right?
No,
Gamesmaster?
you were not.
We were able to do that.
We
Yeah,
were able to do that.
The communications are being blocked orbitally.
So we're being blocked orbitally, so we're running dark here, and the only contacts we have are with the corporates, which it's always concerning, at least of George. Jason.
Yeah. The mining
So-
rig, which I'm showing the people viewing at
Yep.
home, that
It's
is
all
courtesy
locked
of Arcturian, Jan Van de Klooster made that art. It is buttoned down tight, and they are under corporate lockdown.
Yep, as we said. So we were going to continue on our mission, basically. And that's where we left off, getting ready to climb in this small-ass vehicle.
One thing we got to remember, we got to keep the PFC Rain North Shrine away from the miners.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, PFC Rain Northshire.
There it goes.
Well, he's wearing a ghillie suit. Nobody can find him, so we don't know where he's at. 'Cause he's going to hide.
Let me see. Chest burster, chest burster, chest burster.
Well, that's how we
burster.
ended the game.
I
Take a look
hope,
at that.
hope that's found a good help. All right. Anybody else want to add anything to Sean? Thank you for the recap.
All right.
That we might have missed.
No, just
I had loaded up the little van with tools.
That's right. You did.
That's right. Yep.
In the hope that you could repair one, if not more, of the vehicles that are crashed out in the out on the flatlands.
Yeah, we're going to work on the miserable beast first.
Cannibalize what we can from the others.
All right. Well, back into the game. So now you are on the outskirts of the trading outpost near the colonial rig. You have found the city van, and you all big, beefy Marines fed the strongest protein bars in the Federation there.
Legators and bars?
How are you gonna fit in this van? It's
I'm
gonna
walking.
be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I'm riding on the roof.
Stacked.
The way you can figure it out is that 2 people can be up front, 2 people can be in the back. You can have 2 people sitting on the back bumper with the doors open, and then you can strap somebody to the roof. But only after Wasby manages to crank up the suspension, because otherwise this thing is just bottoming out.
Okay, so how... God. This is so tiny.
It putters, it shudders, but it moves you faster than walking. It looks hilarious. It's big colonial Marines, biggest guns in the thing, and you're as you're chugging over this broken rock and dirt. It's getting you places.
It's a clown car.
Where are you gonna take it?
To our paper mache APC, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You managed to get the shitty van out to where you abandoned the APC.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, Sergeant, you want to check out the outpost first.
Well, I want us to.
Okay, so we're at the APC. Great.
No, I think we need to make sure we have a secure position. So, do we feel like the outpost would offer us a better place to lick our wounds and just move on to back to the mission?
We'd have to get inside
Sergeant.
and all that stuff, sir.
I will not lick your wounds.
Yeah. Just to remind everyone. So the trading outpost is prefab, basically shipping container type buildings. Some of them, welded together with like awnings on them.
I might have misspoke. Sorry.
And there's nothing there. The Colonial Marine Station is a
That's what I was
burning
thinking.
port.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing there. It's a complete wreck, and it's surrounded by CS gas. And the mining rig, the Wayland Yutani mining rig, is buttoned up tight, and you have no access unless you force your way in.
So we have no place to go, sir. Except for onward on our mission and let these places reside. I mean, we could comb through the Marine outpost and what's left out of it and see if there's anything there. But it's more than likely these children, the children of the 2 divines, already scrubbed through there and picked it clean after they blew it to hell.
Was there radio gear on those dune buggies, Tyr?
There was, and I managed to get the frequency of them. I mean, I had the frequencies for the children. The thing is, I think one was damaged and the other one blew apart. So
Malcolm, you can give me a contact roll?
Yeah, I don't know. Yep, I can do that, I think.
And who's got demolitions? Anybody got demolitions?
I believe I have demolitions.
You can roll demolitions as well.
Okay. 3
All right,
successes on my contact.
3 6. Okay, that's good.
There's no demolition skill.
Heavy machinery, I think, right? Or would it be under what's the technical one?
It was Comtech.
Comtech?
Contact. Yeah, you can give me a contact, Sean.
I don't have context, so I'm not going to do it.
Just roll an intelligence then.
Do you want me to
cool.
help you with your economy? Can I just do another?
No, you got your successes. You're good.
Let me roll my wits.
Yeah, just roll your wits. One success. All right, that's good.
Yeah. Damn.
The both of
Finally.
you realize as you're saying this that the breaching charge that the children of the last divine blew themselves up with, that looked like Marine issue.
It was Colonial Marine.
Yeah, because we actually recovered one of the breaching charges.
You are issued each one of a breach. I believe it's on your
but we
character
also
sheet.
we also recovered one from the other from the damage.
That's
from the damaged one.
it's Colonial Marine issue.
So,
Son of a
Tyr, can I
Busy.
look?
Now the rest of the gear, you made this observation last game. That was absolutely not Marine issue.
Yeah.
the
So
F90
this was.
assault rifles were not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they had cheaper crap than we did, like armor and everything.
You did.
so-
You did.
So they picked through and took what they needed. It is
They've killed
possible,
some
so that maybe
Marines.
we can trace back where the vehicles came from. They may have like a little sort of like set up camp that we could go check out, sir.
I just want to say this to everybody. There's a chance that a couple of could have went rogue or native. Marines could have gone native. Just keep that in mind. You never know.
Right.
Right. More than likely, I would just take it off the dead bodies of the dead Marines.
Yeah, but there have been instances recorded where things have gone south. I'm just saying that. I had
I'm
a
not going
class
to call
on
them. I'm not going to call them out just yet as saying that's gonna.
Mother,
but yeah.
Mother did
Got it.
describe the natives that are non-human natives as beautiful.
Yes, and these were not natives. The children that you
That
fought with.
lends credence to Sean's theory over there.
The children of the divine are
George
xenophobic.
Masons.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's
How
just deal
long-
with.
How long do we figure it's going to take us to get to the Grand Crevasse?
It depends on which vehicle. If are you driving the shitty van? Are you driving another vehicle? Are you walking?
We're going
that
to
don't know.
Miserable Beast.
We don't have
Driving
another
to
vehicle.
Miserable Beast.
I
That's
don't
what
think we have
part-
another vehicle.
We're going to
Well-
go to the APC to see if we get the vehicle up and running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the APC is not going to run, right? It was hit with several missiles. It's
Yeah,
the
it's- I
the
thought it was
closest thing to
incapacitated.
running is that buggy that we shot that didn't
Well,
explode.
No. I'm sorry, Mother.
Yes.
Mother says that the APC was almost as repairable as the.
What you're going to do is you can go out, take a look at it with the tools, and then you can see how long it might take to repair.
Okay.
Right.
That's closest to us. Let's try that.
Okay. So you all load up in, on, and around the shitty van and begin your super speedy journey. You're driving over rock, soil, packed gravel, and it's uncomfortable, but it's getting you there, and you've had worse rides. So after a little while, you manage to make it back out to the scene of the battle. There's the charred remains of one of the XT-37 fast attack vehicles that was blown up, and there's your APC right where you left it.
All right.
I will let someone make a heavy machinery roll, and if anybody wants to assist, they can also assist if they have heavy machinery.
I have heavy machinery, so I
I've
can
got
assist.
Heavy machinery. So I think I have 6 dice.
Wow.
So I'm pretty good at.
I have it at 1. I'll give you help.
I have 5 dice. I could help you.
Okay, so 2 people can help one other person. So one person can get 2 extra dice.
All right. So 2 extra
There you
dice.
go.
All right.
And this is just to determine
Hey,
how
do
much
the
work.
tools help?
The tools are going to help. Yeah.
All right. So I add 3 dice.
2, because you only have 2 people helping with heavy machines. All right.
8
One
dice is
success.
1 success. But
8 dice with 1 success.
Still a success.
You will. It will take, with the damage the NPC sustained after it was already knocked out. It will take 4 shifts to repair it.
folks, this is going to take me a whole day to repair.
How many-
If
With the tools you have on hand.
with the tools we have and with 2 of you help me, it's going to take us at least a day.
How many shifts of air do we have?
Well, right now
rebreathers.
you were out of the gas zone. You only got into the zone when you approached the colonial station.
Okay.
So you don't have to use the rebreathers at this point. You can, but you don't have to.
I think I'll go in and try and shut everybody's down with it.
What I think we need to think about here is yes, we can get this thing going, but we're going to be sitting ducks here for a whole fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
And
that's a
someone's
good
going to
idea.
come looking for the missing patrol.
Yeah.
And
Should.
you have a mission.
Right.
Yep,
Do
we can't wait.
Do we have an ETA on repair?
A day.
A day,
Sarge,
Sarge.
there's no time.
Sorry,
That's
David.
that's for the
we
APC.
got to get going.
Nearby is the XT-37.
Let's try the XT-37, sir, and see if we can get some out of that.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
How long would it take us to walk to the Grand Kivas?
You can estimate that if you hiked it,
Yeah.
it'd take you about, force mark, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Oh.
Maybe.
That's a lot
That's
better.
hiking.
Oh, what the
That-
hell?
that's
we
on
need
foot.
to go.
But that's a lot better than waiting an entire day.
No, I think we should go.
You're not incredibly far away, no. But the XT-37 is there.
Sergeant, I think we should probably check out the XT-37 to give us some options as far as mobility.
And you have a van that's working.
And
Yeah.
So
So
if we
we
can
should
get
go.
between the if we can get the XT-37 and the van working, we'll get there in no time. Let's take a jaunt and see how long that would take to repair.
So the XT-37 were those little combat buggies, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yes,
fucked us up, yeah.
they're lightly armored, fast attack, all-terrain vehicles.
And the main problem with the one that still is not blown up was that the front axle was knocked
Jenna
off.
shot
wheel.
off. Jenna shot a wheel off.
So couldn't we just hook that to the back of the little van
We
And
could
like-
just
and literally like weld it and drive
Use
them
it like a-
both?
We're driving a lawnmower.
Yeah,
I don't
stop,
think-
stop. We could just see if we can fix it, and then if we can't fix it, then
I
we'll
don't
work on.
think that would work.
That's
we'll
like a
work on
Shih Tzu
trailer.
humping a Rottweiler.
Yeah, let's just.
No
Yeah.
weld's going to hold. That weld will not hold.
Yeah,
So
You,
we-
you can certainly go over and make an assessment and see if you can fix it.
Let's make the assessment first before we get
Listen,
this.
God damn it, we need to get going. This is
All right.
ridiculous.
It's going to be like maybe like a 5-minute ride to the
All right,
XT-37.
let's hop over there real quick. Mason, you and I can check it out and
All right, let's go.
Do we have any sense that these two buttes that are here, do we know where any of the locals live?
Yes, they live in
The little-
caves in the buttes. You might even be able to make some of them out using optics on some of the guns, but they're not close to the ground, and none of them appear to be open.
Okay.
You could get to them with successful climbing rolls, or if you could find the way the natives used to get up and down, which
What would
is
that be,
not readily
mobility?
apparent. What's that?
Climbing is mobility.
Yes.
huh.
But they're up there.
They may have a secret stair.
Yeah, what it is the natives are used to getting up and down these buttes, and they have paths, whatever, that are not made, just not easily identifiable from the outside. But none of them are close to the ground. However, they're all raised up for some reason.
All right.
It's just
Are
the way-
we close to the vehicle?
Yes, you pull up to the remains of the XT-37, and if you want to make the same roll, you can certainly attempt the same roll. Heavy machinery with a +2 if both people are going to assist.
It's against my principles. I'm not helping this time.
Look at him. He's got principles.
+2.
Where'd they come
I'm
from?
rolling.
0 successes.
I'm going to push
Oh,
it.
God damn it.
I have
There
a,
goes
2 successes.
2 successes.
All right, rock and roll, man. Pushing it, yes.
Motherfucker.
You could get this functional. The weapons will not work. It will move after 1 shift.
Guys, it's going to take me 3-4 hours.
We might as well just go.
The guns are shot or shit. Shot shit.
Well, it only has 1 gun on it, 50 millimeter.
It has, but that gun doesn't work, so
But
it's
yeah,
not a gun. Right?
Yeah.
I can get these 4 wheels moving in just a few hours.
but with the van, mother, it's going to take us about 15 minutes just to get to where we have to go.
No, with the van, it would take like maybe an hour, maybe 2.
But
At
we
what
all
time
can't
is it?
fit there, right? We all can't fit in the van.
No,
you can
no,
all,
we
you can
need
all
to go.
fit in,
Oh.
on, and around the van. That's how you're getting around.
What-
Because you got 2 people in the front, 2 people in the back, and people hanging out the back, sitting on the bumper, and hanging on the roof.
What time of day is it again?
Hard to tell.
Yeah,
because
how
remember,
does
this
work?
planet,
Constant twilight.
is tilted almost 90 degrees on its axis, and you're on the habitable belt. It is like a constant twilight. Maybe it is a little bit brighter twilight right now. It's recently just rained. The rain has stopped for the moment. So all the dust that you saw when you landed, that's all been suppressed. It's a lot clearer. You can see your sight lines have gotten a lot better.
right. Time to move on, guys.
Okay.
So,
All right, let's move.
we're just taking the van.
We're
Yeah,
taking
let's
the van.
go.
All right. So
We have a
where
mission
are
to
we?
accomplish.
So we're going to the Grand Kivas, right?
Yes.
You are going to the Grand Kivas. Yes, that
What
was
part are we going to go to the residential gate, main gate, or are we going to try find some other way into the complex?
Does anybody have any insight on that? Any?
Well, the thing is, since the
Did
children
they
are-
say in the briefing?
What was the
where they
briefing,
were holding
Sarge?
them? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do recall that they have at least 3 dozen hostages in there, which means they probably have them in one centralized area, but they will be guarding entry points.
Yeah, so we'll probably want to ditch the van around
Long before we get there,
around that butte that's just north of the residential gate, and ditch the van and hump it the rest of the way. That's just me talking. I'm not the sergeant here.
Mother, can you describe just give me some more information about the sonic fence?
So the sonic fence is not a physical barrier. It is an ultrasonic pest repellent
Okay.
designed to keep the native wildlife away. You did not go through it on your way to the trading outpost. You were dropped around it. That's all you know about it.
And this settlement, again, I wish I could ping, but I guess you drew in like these city streets where it says Butte Pass.
So the Butte Pass is a pass through the mesa, through basically almost like a canyon, slot canyon through these buttes. It's hard packed. You can see what appears to be grain fields off to the left and right of it, where grain is grown locally inside the sonic fence. That is one of the crops that has been imported into Arcturia or Arcturians for the Arcturians. It looks like this might be spring on the planet. It's hard to say,
Maybe.
but it looks maybe from a distance that there might be crops coming up out of the ground.
Mason, don't leave. I need you. Mason. Fucking AWOL motherfucker.
There's 2 passes. One that's closest to you that has two sharp, large buttes in between, and one closer to where you came in, nearer to the outlying sonic fence.
Better sightlines than the original pass, sir.
Is it?
For us. Yes, fewer ambush points. Yeah, that's it. Can you show me? Just making sure we're talking about the same thing. Are we talking about here? Does this work? No, not that way. Show me. All right. This is the original pass right here. So, you're thinking... we came from this direction originally.
Yeah. This one is closer, and the one in purple that Chris has drawn to the southeast, that is wider, but further away. You'd be backtracking the way you came, and then going south.
Because there's some risks of ambushes from here. Yep. Here's a nice little bottleneck. Whereas here, on the other side, it's a lot more open.
They'll be able to spot us from some distance, sir, but those hands will be caught with their pants down.
Plus, we've already been attacked on the original arc.
Yep. Like they previously received information exactly where we're going to be going. They may have gotten that from the output, from the marine. So do we want to double back?
It is not. Can I ask? Is it not possible to come up the butte from the back using the van?
That was I was going to ask.
It is not. The buttes are very steep,
okay.
and there is no road or pass that you can see that would lead up there.
Got it.
Think Devil's Tower.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like Devil's Tower, like buttes.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're backtracking and taking a hike back. Going this way? Yeah.
It will add time, but yeah, okay. So you stay in the van and you start chugging back. It is an uncomfortable and very slow ride by your standards, but it is faster than walking. So,
I initiate a team song that we could all
I
sing along.
shut off my earpieces and keep watch.
And no matter
on our
what,
6.
Sarge just keeps singing to himself.
Sarge, where are you in the van?
That is a good question.
I was actually going to let the grunts go inside. I was going to ride on the roof.
I'm already on the roof.
Well, you don't have the biggest gun.
Okay, I don't need the biggest gun. I have a rocket launcher. I got a grenade launcher.
Just hit everything we want you to hit as many times as we ask for it.
I'm in the passenger side. I'm manning the radio.
You're in the passenger seat. You're manning the radio. It's weirdly dead. Like
I'm hanging off the back.
There's no transmissions.
I'll hang off the back.
There's probably room for you. on the
No,
roof
that's
barely.
okay. In my mind, there's a radio, and so
All right, so you're chugging along,
I'll hang off the side.
singing your song. So now, as you're going through the pass, now you were in a hurry before when you headed towards the station in the Colonial Reef. You didn't notice, or you may have noticed, but didn't note it. Now that you spent more time here, there's blooming crops, or like spring crops. It looks like wheat or some other grain or pulse coming up in fields off to the sides, closer to the canyons. But there seems to be like a muddy path down the center that you guys can get through.
So is this like the start of a growing season or something?
Yes, it looks like the start of a growing season.
how high are the crops? Are they? Could they?
They're only a couple inches. You say anywhere from 3 to 4 inches.
Okay, so we don't have Malachi hiding in the corn waiting to
No,
jump
there's
out.
there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing.
Good
There's
thing
no
to check. You never know.
Yeah, there's no human hiding in there. But yeah, so you can progress down the center of the path if you wish.
Why do you say it like that?
We should not continue that remark. We'll just go on.
So you start going down the pass.
Amen.
Keep in watch.
I
And
have a question
yes,
for you.
please.
The sonic fencing to the east of us,
Yes.
that looks like a gentler slope. Is there basically what I'm looking for is there any place where we can get some altitude so that we can really do some surveillance and
is it all
some
sheer?
looking at the Grand Kiva?
You could get a little bit of altitude by going closer to the sonic fence. There is a gentler slope closer to the sonic fence. You can get a little bit of altitude there before it becomes too steep. So if you wanted to look down on the pass, you could. Then you would have to at some point abandon it and come down. Though that van is not going to make it very high, but you would be able to get a little bit of elevation and see.
Hey, I paused the vehicle for a second just so we can get an assessment. All right, what's the?
So you reach over and just grab it and shove it in neutral? Is that what?
No, I'm
I'm sorry. This is a stick. So
No, I just asked the driver, like, let's get an assessment. Like, can we see the structure at this point?
it's hard to make out, especially in the twilight.
I just want to. I'm just going to talk to the gang. We're going to huddle for a second.
Hey guys.
Yeah, we can do this on the drive.
Well, I just want, before we get within actual visual of the structure, I want to get an assessment. Like, do we have any snipers so we could, if we could see them, they could see us, right? We're in a big white valley, and I just want to get an assessment. Do we want to have somebody peel off and get some altitude and become our eyes and get an assessment of what the threat level is?
I think it's an excellent idea to set up an overwatch on the high ground.
Some people would call that tactic an overwatch. A good sergeant would know that sunrise.
Yes, dude, Sergeant. So, do you want Mac to take overwatch? Do you want someone to accompany her as a spotter?
I mean, I got a smart gun.
Yeah,
I need the smart gun.
Private line.
I just want to get the fuck out of here.
Good point.
But again, that's why I wanted, before we get into get too close, I want to get a sense of like what's the range of our sniper, how close do we have to get, because
I don't know if Sergeant, I don't think we have a sniper.
You don't have a sniper MOS in your unit?
Nope.
You should probably requisition one of those at your next little sergeant meeting.
Smart gun's effective range is long.
I'm getting back to John Larroquette range. Okay,
just when I fucking think we got something going on.
Just remember, sir, you're always an asset.
Thank you. What?
Or you're an ass.
Alright, so let's proceed with caution so we get let's use your binoculars and see where we can actually see the structure, and we'll try and get Overwatch.
Yes, Sarge.
So do you want her to peel off at a certain point, hop up the hill, and run along the ridge?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mac, get ready. You're going to be doing the hike, and you're going to be doing it on your own, pilot.
Just to give me a sense of scale, Is it possible for you to draw a circle that shows the range of a sniper rifle? Anywhere on the map.
Or is it just done like in short or long and
Yes, short,
range?
long, medium.
Let's assume in this scenario, because again, these maps aren't to scale, and the scale of the maps is entirely up to me. Let's say that it's about 7 of these boxes, maybe 8.
Okay.
Okay.
You think? You're not a
So-
sniper.
These boxes are terrible.
7 of these boxes, maybe 8. So you're saying something like that? Is
Yeah,
the range
it's
of a
not
sniper
80.
rifle?
It's not 80 meters. A lot longer than 80 meters.
So you
but-
see the blue circle I put in there?
yeah.
All right, is that so? That's 1. So you're saying it'd be more like that?
No. Let me draw for you.
Thank you.
Something like that.
That's a wonderful circle.
Oh, Jack.
Well,
right.
okay. Here you go.
Okay, got it. So it's an 8-box range. You say?
Yes,
Got it. Okay.
What's that red one?
that's called the red line. That's all.
Okay. All right. So we have
None of you are a sniper MOS, but you're all in the military. You got a general idea. If somebody was in these buttes with a sniper rifle, as you pass by, it's likely that you might get shot at. It's possible. It's going to be a long shot. They'd have to be a pretty good shot.
Okay, let's proceed and
Speed is your key in this. You're in a vehicle. You guys know urban combat. You're not an armored vehicle. The faster you go, harder it is for you to hit.
Yep.
yeah. Well, we're at a Ricky van.
once we get there, what are our options, guys? Let's get
We've got to try to get inside the building without raising
Getting killed.
any alarms.
Yeah, so, Mother, as far as what we know about this particular, the Grand Kivas, is it a series of domes connected by roads, or is it...
Think more like hemispherical bowls. Some of them might have walls around them, but they're kind of like amphitheater bowls. That's the best you can tell with walkways connecting them.
So this doesn't
To
rise
press-
up. This
No,
goes
they
down.
go. They go
That
down.
was my confusion. Okay, so they're concave.
Oh,
into the
So-
they
ground.
go. Oh,
Okay. That
Yeah.
was...
Now there's some walls
Okay.
that will come up out and around some of the Grand Kivas has a protecting wall, and some of the other ones do as well. Maybe to protect them from storms or what have you. But these are circular depressions. Things inside them, you've never been to them. You got this from the briefing, and that they might have some protective walls. And there's walkways cut into the ground that connect.
do we have any thermals? Do we have any idea? Like, as we get closer, is there a way to detect any population sensors or where people actually might be residing?
You know that the native people reside in the buttes themselves.
I mean, the structure.
You don't have eyes on it, so you don't know.
All right, looks like we're taking a drive. Anything anybody want to say right now?
It's all on. It's just all on.
Let me just check one thing. I got some equipment. I'm going to see if I can try and monitor any communications coming from there, but I got to have something in my inventory that can do that.
Yeah, you can use your radio communications equipment like you did before.
That's what I'll do. Let's see if I can pick up any chatter that these guys have got going on. That might give us a clue as far as what they're expecting or who they're calling.
You can give me a contact with 1 extra die, since you picked up their thing so well before.
Sorry.
All right, 2 successes and a stress.
I think I'll
one
just have-
facers. So click the roll stress button.
Well, out of curiosity, in the drive, haven't we had the time to get rid of the stress?
No, you got rid of stress back at the. You got rid.
Did I do that?
Did you click on the red flashing thing that said roll stress?
I thought I did.
Did it say anything?
Hold on.
I don't think I think you actually have to roll on stress in your character
Yeah, try
sheet.
from your character
Yeah.
sheet.
I think I
Try
did
from
the character sheet. Okay.
Yeah, click on the stress word.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're very low stress. So yeah, so you are you're just keeping it together. You manage to keep your nerves. So you guys are out in the middle of nowhere on an alien world, totally exposed in a shitty van with the sergeant singing at the top of his lungs.
Actually, I think we all need to add a stress for that.
You certainly can. That is an option. So it's panicking. So you've been these attack buggies have come out of nowhere before, very high speeds. You could be attacked at any time. You're walking into a situation where you have very little intel. So it's kind of a stressful situation unless you're going to take the time to get rid of the stress.
Having encountered 3 of these native vehicles,
they're not native. They're not native.
These are not natives. They're the
these vehicles. These XC-37s were from many planets.
Okay. Having encountered 3 of the local vehicles, maybe they're not from here, but they're local vehicles. Is there anything we can do to make ourselves look less like a group of colonial marines who have commandeered a crappy van?
Well, you look like 5 pounds of chopped meat stuffed inside a 3-pound casing right now.
Yeah.
You could take off all your armor and gear and ride in this van.
Nope.
And then you could possibly all fit. But the way you're going right now, you look like a bunch of colonial marines stuck in and around a van. Okay. You're not driving an APC, however, so from far away,
they may just think we're clowns. Okay.
From far away, this is the same. This van might have driven here 100 times before.
So just listen, guys. We're in a van. We look unusual as it is. Nobody's going to figure out what we are initially until we get close, unless they got optics. 1, 2. Let's just think about this. We just engaged 3 of their vehicles. Have we seen anybody else yet? This is all odd. They should have sent another team. We should have already been under fire. And then Whalen and Utani, we're just hiding it here. We don't know what's going on. We just gave us some basic information. Something else is up. I don't know what it is, and we can't contact our command. So something else is up.
They're genuinely.
We need to get moving and get in and figure out what's going on because we are at a disadvantage. We just need to just keep rolling. That's all we can do is what's in front of us. We need to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, even if we got go ahead.
I just wanted to, since this is a between a fight, would I be able to use my banter to reduce the stress level?
You could absolutely use your banter.
Okay, so I will use a banter to try and reduce the stress level for everyone in short range by 2 steps instead of 1.
Okay, there you go. So now that is an active thing you are doing to reduce the stress, take everyone's mind off of what's going on, and it calms everyone's nerves down a little bit. So you all may remove 2 stress.
What's your story?
Yeah, what are you bantering about?
It's about this, well, I'll call her Marine that I was serving with. It's always been kind of sketchy. Anyway, well, actually, no, it'll probably be about my sister. That seems easier. She basically...
That's cakey. Nothing. Keep going.
Well, she had my older sibling. Her name was Hecate Sorrows, and, she was a Marine. But she was on the Beetlejuice campaign. And, and she survived whatever the conflict was, because we don't freaking know, because that is beyond the 24/6 limit. She never came home. They basically just reassigned her some remote outposts. We've had no contact with her, but apparently every other or every 5th, holiday day, I get a card from her. It just says breathing. That's all it says on the card. But she's out there, It's kind of nice. I mean, she's not as, that's the story. It's about my sister.
She's probably on the Only Aliens website now.
It makes me feel all warm and tingly. How about you, Mason?
I feel really warm and tingly about that.
Do you have a personal item that reflects your sister? No.
Oh. It's a set of playing cards.
Okay. Did she give them to you?
Yeah, before she headed out. I was only a kid there, and I was, thankfully they were like plasti steel, so they would survive my childhood gnawing. But yeah, and then she never said anything. She doesn't say anything to my brother Octavius or Julius.
Not getting experience for.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's playing up your personal item. Okay. So you're going through this pass, driving through the muddy ground, looking at it's unpaved. It's just hard. It was hard packed, but the rains have moistened it up. Driving's getting difficult. You see runoff from the fields, and you're you're going, and Waspy, you can give me observation -2.
There it is.
One
success.
One success on -2. You can tell that this going's getting a little rough, and you're going to have to do something about it. So you can either increase speed, you can decrease speed, or you can stop. But what you're doing right now, it's going to get real tough in this van.
We have too much weight. Is that part of the problem?
And it's muddy. This thing is not designed for off-road. You know?
Okay.
Mother,
I think
so at
everybody
this
should
point-
get out and carry it.
If we double timed it on foot, how far away are we to lighten the load and it's just to...
From where you are right now, it's maybe 45 minutes to an hour. You don't know because you're driving through this mud. You don't know how tough it is to hike through. So you can see that you're leaving ruts behind you. And that even that, like now the runoff from the fields is starting to fill in the ruts behind you.
Driver.
So, is it pouring
thing.
rain?
You should feel free to call me Wasabi, sir.
It just rained, and apparently over in this butte, it rained harder.
But it's cleared up.
It's not currently raining now.
Okay.
You can make a wits roll, Matt, if you want.
For me? All right.
Yep.
Straight wits. All right.
Just straight wits. One success. Okay.
Yeah.
You remember when you went through here originally? This was like kind of playa, like cracked mud, like
Right.
dried mud. Now it's been rained on, so that's absorbed in.
I was kind of hoping it was still raining because that would make it harder for people to see us. That's all.
Well, that's what I said. Behind you, you can see that the tracks are looks like it. You know, the mud's filling in. So
Okay. Probably not good for walking in.
APC would have been stuck hours ago.
Yeah.
No, the rain would have made it blow up.
That's right.
okay.
Or the cardboard bottom would have got soggy.
This might be a good spot for us to,
You're still going. You can yeah. So
to let the other Lance out to take up a position for Overwatch.
Alright, I can jump out of here and go do that.
How hard is the rain?
You're pretty far away.
Yeah, we're pretty far away.
Yeah, I mean, I can jump out at a later time when we're closer.
Jeez.
I don't want...
How about we dismount when we get within sight of the...
Yeah, I just get out. I just say, screw it. I'll dismount. Fuck
You
this.
dismount and you are in ankle deep mud. So,
It's not
so
the
you
first
so
time.
you try to stop the van. The van slides out a little bit, and it does come to a stop. And I assume you're stopping, Waspy?
Yeah.
Mason, get back in. We're gonna floor it and get some coverage before this becomes a real problem.
All right, Sarge. I think it's already a problem, but all right.
I climb. I fall my ass up, back on top.
Is there a way for the... I asked, can we get closer to the... get a little bit...
Observation -4 for you, Mason. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sarge.
I wonder if we get closer to the Butte, if it's... I know it's quickly escalate...
It's very steep.
It's very steep, but maybe that steepness will at least get us out of the mud, and we could just hug the higher ground a little bit.
So we're going to drive toward the butte.
Yes.
Got it.
Mason, is that -4?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said observation roll. I didn't hear the minus
Yeah,
fours.
observation -4.
Oh, so that'd be one dice. Okay, just a second. Let me roll one dice. Yep, a 4, so I didn't make it.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. You get back up on. You try to start up the van, and I need a driving -2.
We turned the van off?
No, we just got stopped in the mud.
No, you stopped it.
Yeah, it stopped in the
Yeah,
mud.
you did. So I cleaned my legs off when I
One
got up
success.
on top.
Okay, you can keep driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going. No.
Trying to use observation to pick the drier parts of the ground in front of me.
Okay. You go, and now you're starting to. You can see in the distance what appears to be this structure that you're heading for. Let me read you a little bit about it.
Yo, you have us still going down the middle of the butte pass.
Right, isn't that where you were going?
No, see the
I
light blue
was
line?
ordered to head over west
Okay.
toward the butte.
So now you're driving through fields.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's at a higher elevation, so it should be drier, less mud.
It is kind of flat here, so maybe you are going through fields. So now you're going over the planted rows of wheat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are going. It's still muddy, but you've gotten closer to the butte now.
It's a rental.
So now you're close to the butte. Are you going to continue down towards the to the
we're
Kivas?
following that light blue line.
that intricately drawn like blue line.
You can get about you can't get that high on you can't get high on that high on the butte. These are very sharp.
I've gotten high on many things.
That's where I put you now is about as close as you can get with the van.
Okay.
I'm going to need another piloting -2.
Another piloting at -2.
Yes.
Yeah, what kind of fields are these? Are these like crops?
Yes, they are crops. Okay.
Push it.
0 successes and 0 successes, and you get pissed that you're starting to fishtail, and now you hit in between 2 plowed rows. The mud got real deep. Maybe this is where they have their water stored in some sort of whatever. And the van bogs down, and you're spinning the back wheel. You're stuck.
I need 4 of you to get out and pick it up.
Now, looking around, there is a piece of you're up near the rock walls. There looks like maybe about 20 meters away or so. Mm-hmm. There's a rock that you could attach a cable to pull the van out.
Okay, get out the van.
Or the 6 Marines could literally get out and pick the fucking thing up.
That is also possible.
Yeah, if everybody gets out.
Without 6 Marines, that van might be a lot lighter.
Yeah.
So,
right.
and the sergeant being the 7th can watch.
Okay.
I mean, I got the smart gun, so maybe I'll keep watch. Also, I'm 5'2".
yeah, you keep watch. And we'll attempt to lift the little car out of the mud.
All right. So who are the people? Who are the people getting out to try to push the van?
All right, hold on before everybody gets out of the van.
I do want to look around first when I get out.
Yeah, I was going to say it's raining.
It's not raining.
It's not raining.
It just rained.
But it's twilight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's always twilight on this planet.
Everybody with any smart goggles? Is there any observations that we can see before we get out of the van?
I have a tight beam shoulder lamp.
Everyone does, yes. You all that is standard equipment, just like your one camera, except for one of you. And standard cam. One of you has 2 cameras.
Do we need to roll? Make sure we're not going to get shot when we come back.
Make an observation roll.
You can make an observation roll to see if they're snipers. Sergeant Storm, no successes. Okay. Yeah, you don't see any snipers.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Halifax, 1 success.
I got 2.
Mac, 1 success. Waspy, 2. Mason, 0. You look around. Don't notice any snipers. Doc, 2 successes. You notice up on the cliffs that there are the residences. These basically almost like bees or wasps. There's way up on the cliffs are these holes that are dug into the side of the buttes. They all appear to be buttoned up. Some sort of wood or other stone
And we don't see the structure we're still far enough away where we don't see the structure.
You're maybe seeing what could be the outline of it now.
All right, so
anybody with 2 successes definitely can see something there.
Right.
Okay.
All right. We're lifting a van out of the mud. Here we go.
All right. Everybody I need a name. I need the names of everybody getting out to lift the van.
Deck Chopper.
Mason.
Storm.
Dodson will
Halifax.
help. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Waspy, you're steering.
Oh no, I'm helping to pick it up.
All right. So everybody's getting out of the van.
Yeah, I'm watching with a gun.
Yeah.
So who's still in the van?
Nobody.
No.
We're literally
We're
lifting
picking
it
up the van.
All right.
and
All right.
Carrying it.
Everybody gets out. They are in ankle deep mud. Just blorp.
Gonna get deeper.
It's hard walking. The van visibly rises after you all get up. You probably float this goddamn thing if you wanted to. And you start putting a shoulder to it to push it. Everyone who got out, I need a observation roll, please. Different one. It's for something else.
A new one?
Straight up observation?
Yes. Straight up observation.
Oh, got a success.
Okay. All right, so Doc got 1, Waspy got 2,
No, I got one.
Sergeant Storm got 1, Halifax got 1, Chopowski got 1, Jenna got 1, Macy got 1. Okay, so everybody got at least 1. So you plop out in this mud, you're putting shoulders in the van. The van isn't so much rolling anymore as you are sliding it.
Oh, wow.
So here's the good parts and the bad parts about the van. If you were in the APC, there's no way you could do this because that APC is way too heavy. Bad part is the APC has wider tires and is built for this kind of shit. So you are pushing it along and it gets up and out of the rut. But as you're all looking down, you just, fuck, the fuck is that? Now that you're out of the van, you look down and you bend over as you're putting your thing. You look down, the shoulder beams are aimed at the ground, and you see these fucking bugs. Just big, disgusting, 10-centimeter long bugs. They're like weevils. You know what a weevil is?
Yeah.
All over the ground, everywhere.
Yeah, they're in the mud. And they're just crawling.
Mother, what is this?
Mother does not answer.
We're in contact with her. Let's get the fuck back out of there.
Yeah, you had a localized computer on the APC. It wasn't very smart.
Right,
now you don't even have that.
Okay, that's true.
So yeah, they're crawling. They're crawling around. Anybody come from a farming background? No, I don't think so. Okay.
Let me just look at my.
They're just crawling around in the mud, and you're fucking pushing this van.
Can I make a survival roll?
I mean, we're colonists at a colony. So
I was on a colony, and I was, I didn't decide what type of colony.
All right. Anybody who wants to try can make a survival.
All right.
I'm not gonna. I got one.
No successes for me.
I got one.
Mason didn't get any.
I do not know what these are.
What the fuck is this thing?
Traction. It's traction.
Jenna got 1, and Doc got.
Nope.
Yeah, Jenna got 1. That's it. Jenna, you see these things are cleaning themselves out, they're digging out of the mud. So what it is they were probably buried, and the rains probably woke them up. Weevils, eat grain and other pulses and stuff, so they're probably here to eat the grain.
Mm-hmm. It's just traction.
So wait a second.
They don't have any kind of pesticide or kind of control for these things? I mean, literally, they're practically growing their fields in the breeding grounds of these weevils, and no way to stop them. Nah, it ain't a problem.
Yeah, these things are coming out of the mud now.
Just don't give them inside your boots or anywhere your flesh.
There's some big ugly fuckers.
So you guys are gonna try to get the van out? Is that what's going on?
Well, they are. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, we can get the van out
Okay.
and just scrape off our boots and get back in. And get a move on. Damn it.
How many people are pushing? 5?
All right, so if it is truly a pushing situation, then yes, I'll steer.
Okay.
But
So 4 people pushing?
Mm-hmm.
4 people pushing. I need someone to make a 4 dice stamina roll.
Okay. Who wants to? I'll do it.
Okay. I think it's best considering my previous run.
Stamina roll or strength roll?
Just 4 dice. I need a 4 die roll.
4 die. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what it is. Just 4 dice.
Okay.
Oh, 40-10s.
No problem. 40 tens?
No.
Yeah.
0 successes. Okay. And there's no pushing on. There's no pushing on this. So you guys push this van, and it is. Yep. You get it to the point where unless you got a tow cable, you are not going to get it any further.
So So if we attach it to that rock now, that wouldn't help.
Yes. Yeah, about 20 meters away.
Yeah, I think we're hoofing it.
You can get
Let's
it
go.
out. You just gotta cable it out. It's up to you. You
can
can
get
hoof it or you can do
cables.
it. Did you check the van?
No, we'll check the van and see if we have cables.
There's a tow strap.
All right,
These
let's
things-
get this thing.
these-
They live here. They're used to the rainy season.
They are, there's they're coming out of the ground like gangbusters now.
Get in the fuck. Yeah, just keep moving.
All right, who's gonna go and attach the cable to the rock?
I'll do it.
I will. I will. You have a gun. I'll attach it.
I will.
Okay.
He says he'll go attach it because we have a gun. I will look at everyone else like, I hope the fucking everybody else is good.
I'm picturing that scene from Jurassic Park where the guy that plays Newman was like trying to take the cable and attach it to something.
Fuck, Mason. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, that's uncomfortable, Mason. God damn, what the hell? Fuck.
Keep an eye on these crappy worms. I don't want to
Yeah,
near me.
there's some crawling up your leg, Mason.
Scrape them off.
Is he frozen?
I can't tell.
He's frozen.
He's
No,
blinking.
no,
He's
he's
blinking.
We see you
Did
blinking.
he just
Sean.
stroke out on us?
I think Sean.
Sean.
Sean, no, fucking, I had no. It just went blank for a second. I'm like,
sorry.
God,
Yeah.
it got awful quiet.
So Mason, you're fuck getting annoyed. The fucking things are starting to crawl up your leg.
Well, I fucking knock him down then.
Yeah, you're brushing
Take
off.
my
and
cable off, kill
Yeah.
him.
All right. So Sergeant takes the tow cable and starts heading out.
All right.
You're brushing through the grain. As you're brushing through the grain and you're walking out there, these fucking things are crawling up your legs. It's fucking annoying. Just fucking, you're smashing them and they're getting pasty. The guys back, everybody back at the van is starting to crawl up to you too.
So are they sticky or just gooey?
They're like rubs. They're like fat kind of just.
It's not
rub.
compromising my armor or anything, right?
No, but they're getting in.
Not to the armor?
Okay.
Yeah, the armor's not hermetically sealed.
Move to the. We don't
You're
have.
you're not wearing mops gear.
That's true. So
Yeah.
what's nearest? So how far away from the edge of the field?
So this mud basically goes almost to the rock. Like this whole valley is mud.
How long is it going to? If we huff it on foot, how long will it take?
Maybe 40 minutes.
Jesus fucking.
To get to get out of the fields.
Yes.
To get to the residential to the Kivas.
No, I think just getting out of the fields.
So there's no high ground. Everything's level and muddy, basically.
You can see maybe towards the Kivas. That's where the fields end. So the mud might end there.
Well, if we get out of they're going for the dang wheat, so we got to get out of the fields. They're not interested in us, right? So,
Okay.
so that's the direct. You know what?
But if we get
Fuck
if we
this.
get out of the fields, we're going to be on the main road, right?
I don't know.
But the main road is the most muddy. That's why we got into the fields in the first place.
Yeah, but it doesn't have bugs there.
Dumbest fucking thing we've ever done. All right,
we're just-
this Mason just muttering. This is the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah. So
All right.
as you guys are all standing in the mud, they're fucking
I'm
crawling
moving.
up your
I'm moving.
legs.
I'm
and-
moving.
Keep moving around.
I am moving.
Where are you moving?
Is the tow cable attached to the rocket?
Okay. You get out 20 meters, these fucking bugs are in your jacket. They're all up. Fucking one's in your hair now.
Jeez.
We should be helping each other get these things off as we go.
You can make a stamina roll to go ahead to get the cable around the rock.
Can I push this?
Let me finish.
Sorry, go ahead.
You can make a stamina roll, and people on the other end can help
Yeah, I
by
was about to
adding
head
dice.
out. I was about to go help them.
So who's going to help on one end?
I'll help 'em.
Who's going to help by pulling on the other end?
I will.
Pulling, pushing to
Yes.
get this. Yeah.
Yes, whatever the fuck it takes.
Mason is going to help. Who else is going to help?
I'm
Is
going to
that
help.
it? Okay, that's two.
This is to help the sergeant?
This is to help the group. What? So the sergeant's got the cable on the rock. He's going to hold it to make sure that doesn't slip off. Everybody else is pushing the van at the time to get it out of the rut and get it moving.
The two
One
of
of
us,
you needs to be driving at least to get this thing moving. Everybody else, except for the sergeant, can assist. and everybody who assists adds 1 die. But you have to be out in the mud to do it.
Yeah. I'll drive.
Okay.
I'll work the heater.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely do that. You're going to need to make a piloting roll in a minute, but I need to know if you guys can actually get the van out.
Find me a chemical they can pour these goddamn worms.
Okay. So, bugs are crawling up in your codes, under your armor now. It's getting annoying as hell. Who is going to help them make the stamina rolls? Who's going to help push and pull the van?
Just me and Mason are doing that.
All right, that's +2. Sergeant, make a roll. +2. Stamina. Okay, 1 success. That's all you needed. That's all you needed. The van starts to move. However, now the pilot needs to make a piloting roll.
Okay. Any modifiers?
No modifiers. Straight piloting roll. 2 successes. You get the van moving now. You get the van moving. Okay. Now the van is moving.
Run.
I need...
In mud.
Sergeant, you're first.
Mother, to be clear, these worms, they're not lethal. They're just annoying.
Well, here's what happens.
They start biting and burrowing.
No, they don't. They're not interested in you. They just want the grain, which you've all brushed up against now, except for Waspy. So you all smell like grain.
I'm about to smell like gasoline.
What's happening is that they are starting to swarm all over you. Now they're over your head. They're in your ear. They're crawling over your face. You can kill them. You're smushing them, but they're right there. So they're starting. What happens? They're getting in your mouth, your nose. They're starting to smother you.
Yes, that's why
they're crawling. You got a mask. They're crawling on the side of the mask because they're burrowers.
Okay.
The rebreathers are not keeping them out.
Oh, I did. I hope everybody else. Oh God, it's everybody get those out.
You take a point of damage.
Everybody that's outside of that?
No, the sergeant first.
Oh, okay.
He takes a point of damage, and you begin to asphyxiate. So suffocation. Next turn. Next turn you make a stamina roll. But we'll do that next.
Who's going to volunteer to shoot them off his face?
Now, everybody back at the van. Everybody back at the van. You are about 1 stage behind them. These things are up around you, over your head, in your face, in your clothes. They're crawling all over you. They are aggressively coming out of the mud looking for food now. They don't care. They don't care that they're starting to crawl. They were starting to crawl on the van.
Looking for some sort of like gasoline, chemical, petrifying, turpentine, anything.
I've got an incinerator. What I need you guys to do is line up and start knocking them off each other into a pile, and I'm going to incinerate like the ground around us.
No, I'm getting on the van and knocking these things off me. We need to drive.
All right, I'm going to go around the horn, and I need everybody to tell me what they're doing at this moment in time. I know what you're doing, Sergeant. Mac, what are you doing?
Hopping on the van.
Okay.
The roof.
The roof. All right, Waspy, you're not in this one.
Is there an automatic locking mechanism for the doors?
Unfortunately, this van is so shitty, there is not. It's reach over and have it. You got to push it down.
Okay.
Mason, what are you doing?
I'm getting on the van. So obviously,
the van started to move.
I'm jumping on top of the van. I'm jumping on the curtain, getting on top so I can pull these things off me because I can't keep up with them apparently.
Okay.
So
All right, Doc.
I'm going to try to get into the van.
Okay. All right. No problem.
It's locked.
Halifax.
I'm going to get on the back bumper of the van and try and get these things off while holding on as it moves away.
Okay. All right, Dick.
Yeah, I'm going to get on try and climb up on the top of the fan with my incinerator and get it kind of unslung and ready to
incinerate.
So I just need give me a mobility roll +1 to get up there.
All right.
That's all. Because it's muddy, it's slippery, and you're covered in fucking bugs.
Well, we'll give him a hand up.
Okay, you can add 1 more if you want. Oh, that's good because you got no successes. Roll 1 more die because Jenna's giving you a boost. Just a single die.
Yes.
That single die. You were starting to fall off. Jenna just comes out, strong arms you up.
Come on, Doc. No, not Doc. Dick.
Chopper.
TikTok, whatever.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
so
up here.
Jenna saves you from falling back in the mud, pushes you up to the top of the van. Now you guys are still, these bugs are fucking all over you. Now they're in the van. You're smashing them, you're smushing them, you're trying to get it off you, but
I'm hoping that because we're moving and we're knocking them off,
right,
there's less that can replace them.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening to the people in the van, because whoever's crunkling those chips can stop now.
I was like thinking that was a special effect. I was like, that was
Turnabout is fair play, is it not, Mr. Sheriff?
It is. Okay, so everybody in the van is now, like, the van's moving. Waspy's driving slowly but carefully. He's got a good track. You found like a good piece of land, a good piece of dirt, at least a little traction, and everybody's killing bugs. Anybody who looks over sees the sergeant grabbing at his face. He looks like a walking bug factory.
So here's the question: our tow line is pulling us towards him, isn't it?
The tow line is still. Now the van is starting to move, but the tow line is still attached.
Okay. So we have so long before. I mean, are we using tow line to pull us out of the mud and we're moving towards it, or are we just moving parallel and we're like just like? I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I thought we were going to be. You
had one end tied to the bumper. You had another end tied around the rock, and the rest of you were back at the van, pulling the van out.
Mm-hmm. So the van's out. We got on, and we were driving towards the sergeant, I guess.
I don't know. Where are you driving?
Well, it's still tied.
Toward the drier ground.
Yeah.
Well, the Sarge, like, he's cognizant of that they're moving, and, even though he's...
Doc, give me an observation roll. You right now you are suffocating. You are not cognizant of anything other than suffocating. Doc, you notice that he is in dire straits.
Dick, do you want to burn him out?
Sergeant, I need a stamina roll from you. Straight stamina roll.
He's in trouble. He can't breathe. We have to go get him out of that pile of bugs.
0 successes on your stamina.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
He's gonna die by bugs.
Can he push it? Push it.
Hold on.
I don't know if I can push it.
I don't know if I can.
Oh.
This is like tying a well.
So are you staying? Are you pushing? Are you doing?
Can I push?
You can push, yes.
Oh.
You don't have any fail. You don't have any chest bursters, so you can push the roll. No successes.
Ooh.
You drop to 0 health.
Ooh.
These bugs get in your airways, and you drop to 0 health, and you fall in the goddamn mud.
Oh, goddamn.
Doc, you had an eye on him. You see him drop, swarmed by these bugs.
Yeah, get to him quickly. He's going
You could
to
be
die.
there. You could be there on the next. You could be there in the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to jump out the next turn.
Pull up right to him the next turn.
Dick, Chopper, get ready to burn it off.
Yeah. So
I'm going to burn a pathway to the doctor, so whoever tries to get
I don't know if we're going to do that because it's going to be giving our position away as it is.
Okay. So the van is.
Just let everybody else die. That's fine.
All right. So I need to know what your decision is and what you're doing.
I say we just drive by and then open up the door and grab the.
What is your plan?
Yes, we drive by. Just grab him and pull him into the van, and I can start working on him.
Dick, Chopper, what was
Because as long as we're moving.
I don't want to bring the infested person on board.
Why were you burning a pathway to him?
Yeah, so we could get there without whoever was getting out of the van to get him wouldn't get covered in bugs. But
okay, once we get there,
we'll run it.
Yeah. No, I was like, you were burning a path, and I was like, you can't drive the land that we're driving on. But okay. I didn't know what you were doing, what your end goal was.
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh.
No, that's not the way it's supposed to go.
What just happened?
What the fuck just happened?
We can't see that.
No, okay, it's all right. Don't worry about it. It's not, the die roller didn't do what it was supposed to do, so it's all right. Otherwise, it would have been instant death.
That would have been yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't see that.
Yeah.
Let's hope for the best.
Anyway,
that's stuff for our future Patreon.
So you guys roll up in the van. Tell me what your actions are. Everybody, tell me what their action is right now. Sergeant, you're unconscious.
Mason dives in after him, just jumps right in and grabs him and rips him out of the, rips him up, holds him up for somebody to grab.
All right, Mason, I need to make a roll.
Which roll? Strength roll?
No, I need to make a roll.
Okay.
You dive in the bugs. They're all over you. You're okay right now. So now you want to get him and you out, right?
Yes.
Is anybody else doing anything that will affect the situation?
Yeah, I'm going to help him. I'll reach out of the van. Like, I'm in the vehicle reaching out to help him pull him in.
One assist.
Yeah, we didn't have time to... Yeah, forget it.
I'm not going to set him on fire unless he's,
Okay, so Sean, give me a roll. Let's see what we can give you the roll on +1 because you're getting an assist.
But Nathan, if you wanted to burn the area around Mason to keep more from swarming on him,
no.
Let me take a look here.
So I'm sort of fighting these. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I'll let you do a close combat +1.
Okay, cool.
Is that yeah?
Cleanse them with fire, Nathan.
Oh, I'm pushing it.
0 successes. All right, you pushed it.
2 successes.
You gained distress, but you got 2 successes. Okay.
God damn.
All right. You managed to get him and you out of this into the van. You guys are fucking covered in mud and bugs.
Maneuver.
Doc.
I'm gonna do medical because he's 0.
Doc. He's not breathing. He's not breathing either.
All right. So in that case, the question becomes then. So there's. Hold on. I found this somewhere. I was reading. Okay. So medical aid is either recovery, where someone is at 0 and broken, or there's save a life. The most critical use of medical aid is saving the life of a fallen comrade who suffered a critical injury. So is he just like, do I just need to clear his air? Like, do I need to do a medical recovery roll, or is he...
He is at 0. He is at 0
so he's
health.
broken, right? That's when the medical kicks in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is broken right now.
All right. So then I am going to.
Yeah. Basically, these things have gotten into his esophagus, his airways.
Yeah.
He can't fucking draw a breath.
All right. So Doc's gonna get out like this little suction device, usually for like drawing out like mucus, like people get sick or vomit when they're passed out. So he's going to get that. He's going to stick it on his face and like start operating it and basically trying to clear his airwaves. And everybody else, I'm like, quickly, get these things off of him. I will try to get his airways open, and I'll start trying to suck that out and like basically clear his airways. So I'm going to make a medical aid roll.
Make a good roll.
Fingers crossed.
Ooh. 2 successes.
2 successes.
All right.
Yes. You
so that gives him 2 hit points back.
So you go ahead, you get these things out of his chest and you lay into him, and he's still not breathing.
Oh,
so you lay in and you start giving him CPR.
Okay.
Like a few more bugs pop out of the airway.
Oh, Jesus.
And he starts breathing again. Kubo, you're back to 2 hit points. And you come around.
Why didn't you let me die?
A bug comes out of his nose. There's puke. It's gross.
The ones up my ass that I'm worried about.
Well, roll over, Sergeant. I've got a suction device for that.
Oh, he's not going to roll over for that.
Somebody's probably used to.
All right. Waspy, you got the van moving. It's still going.
Chugga chugga.
All right.
Let's get the fuck
We're combat ready.
Okay. So you get through, and now you can all see out of the windshield the Grand Kivas in the distance. It's coming up on you. You see these outer walls, these rings. You see depressions, and you see the gate that's marked in your map, the residential gate.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys roll up to the residential gate, I think that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
You've been listening to the AARPG's actual play story, Aliens Arcturian Apocalypse. Your game mother for this adventure was Tyr. Our unit of Colonial Marines, the Junkyard, were played by Malcolm as Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax, the unit's combat technician. Matt as Daryl Doc Dodson, the unit's hospital corpsman. Nathan as Richard Chapowski, the unit's Seaburn Defense Specialist. Sean as PFC George Mason, the unit's Breaching Specialist. Chris as PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the unit's Smart Gunner. Kupo as Sergeant Storm, the unit's Squad Leader. And Tim as Lance Corporal Wasby, the unit's Dropship Pilot. The Aliens role-playing game is brought to you by Free League Publishing. Arcturian Apocalypse is one of the mission scenarios included in the Aliens Colonial Marines book. We use the Foundry VTT to play this story. Music and sound effects were licensed from SoundCue, Soundly, Boom Library, and additional audio was created by our very own co-host Nathan. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe, and leave a review to help us reach more listeners. And remember, you're never too old to roll.
We're drinking out of an AARPG coffee mug.
What did you just call that?
Is that an AARPG coffee mug?
Oh, I think so.
Yes.
It is.
Well done.
My earring is terrible.
Nice subtle flex
It was
there.
subtle until you just pointed it out.
Who else was going to notice?
I find
The viewers, they might notice something. God knows.
as he puts the notebook on a
I know. They might see something.
so. I think this is a perfect time to do our intro.
Do it.
Yeah, because I'm not going to get much stupider.
Oh, there's time.
No, yeah, we believe.
I believe Nathan just called
After all,
I
there's
believe
Jupiter.
you can fly.
Get gooder and stupider. And oh my god, I just said so. Laura was like groaning the whole damn show. It's like, oh, what's this gooder bullshit? Oh, what's
Laura,
Then it
I feel the
worked.
same.
I know. Yeah, it was good, Matt. The gooder was good.